Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Nameless Losers. I'm Ryan,
And I'm Alyssia.
and today we're going to talk about Alyssia's birthday. The day after
21st birthday.
21st birthday. She's legal now.
All those guys out there, hit me up.
No one's going to do that.
No one is
No
going
one's
to do that.
No one's going to do that.
Check out my Instagram. I don't got a dating profile like Ryan.
Okay. You just have to wait until she's not in Trinidad, and then she'll make another one, and then she'll insult you again.
I love to do that. Hit me up. I will insult you.
Anyway, your birthday was on Monday.
Yes.
And I don't know if you told me before, but have you gotten drunk before that point? Or were you a good kid?
There's like one point, like I got drunk at not drunk, I would say maybe like tipsy at a party.
I had a few drinks.
Yeah, I had a few drinks and shots, and like they're trying to get me drunk, but I wasn't there yet. Just like how you guys are trying to get me drunk.
Yeah, I was trying to get her drunk. She told me, she's like, for my 21st birthday, I want to get drunk. I want to have fun. We went to
I'm also very scared too.
We went to a restaurant, and it was like one of the fanciest restaurants in town. It was, and I ended up getting, I think it was a Long Island iced tea.
That's disgusting.
I
thought it tastes like tea. That's why I wanted to try it.
I mean, okay, so you know what Lipton tea tastes like?
Yeah.
It tastes like Lipton tea, but with alcohol. That you're
gross.
not supposed to down it all at once. It's more for sipping.
I thought it was like, okay, have you seen that episode of like the 70s Show? I don't know if you watched it.
Maybe.
Where Donna like gets a Long Island iced tea because she thinks it's not like alcoholic, and she drinks it thinking it's not alcoholic. So I thought it tastes like tea.
No.
And then I tasted yours, and I was like, that is disgusting.
If you sip it and you're a little bit tipsy already, you don't taste the alcohol as much. But that's the same with any alcohol. Anyway, you ordered a drink, and you didn't even drink it.
I drank most of it.
Yeah, we had to, like, sit there for an hour and a half. It's like, are you going to drink this? This drink was, like, $12. You need to...
Oh, shit. Was it? I feel bad.
You can at least, like, finish half of it, you know?
I finished almost everything except for the Corona part. That's when it started tasting like piss.
Yeah, beer is not... It's not great.
It is disgusting.
I mean, it's okay for mixing with, but I personally don't like beer.
I don't like beer. I think it tastes like piss.
So after that, I asked you, I can make you a more fruity drink, something that tastes better than what you drink. And you're like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know. I think you were a little bit tipsy at that point.
It definitely was.
It wasn't even. It was one drink, and her alcohol percentage wasn't even that high compared to mine.
I never drink. So. Oh, you shouldn't drink. It was my 21st birthday. It was my first drink ever, Ryan. How dare you? For shaming me.
As well. Anyway, I went to the store and I bought the alcoholic, the mixers, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's what they're called.
And anyway, I want you to know, for your birthday, I spent almost $100
on the mixers.
Yes.
Jesus Christ! How much are those things?
Alcohol is expensive.
That's probably why I never drink it.
Alcohol is expensive. And you only had one drink. You didn't even finish the drink. No, you didn't. By the time we left that night, there was still alcohol in the glass.
Just a little bit.
There was still alcohol in the glass.
You had like 3, didn't you?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I had the Long Island iced tea when we were at the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went and got the stuff. And then I came back. I had you pick up like the fruit because it was a jungle juice. And I made us the drinks. And one of our other friends, she took a drink and said it didn't taste that bad. She couldn't taste the alcohol. But for some reason, that's all you tasted.
It was strong.
There was pineapple juice. Man. There was pineapple. Half of it was pineapple juice.
Are you for real?
More than half of it was pineapple juice, and then there was another 2 other things that weren't even alcoholic that were in there. The amount of alcohol is probably like 4 ounces out of that whole glass.
There's a bunch of sweet and sour sauce in there.
It's not sauce. It is not sweet and sour sauce. We don't put Asian dipping sauce in alcoholic beverages.
Maybe you should.
That is thick. I don't think that you should put that in an alcoholic beverage. It would not go down smooth.
It would be like me drinking the guacamole as a chaser, like I wanted to.
No, it was the
queso.
The queso, which had already hardened by then.
And broke the chips.
But yeah, so I had 3 drinks. I was having a great time. You didn't even finish your first drink.
I was having a great time.
Because I was having a great time.
I think all of us were having a great time. We're playing Cards Against Humanity. I don't remember who won. We played it against
It was Alyssia.
And we played it against an inanimate object.
It was Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
Captain...
I think I tied with him.
He was beating you at one point.
Yeah, he was. I think we both tied with him, no?
No, I think Captain, by the end of the game, lost. Or did Josh? I think Josh might have lost.
Yeah, Josh lost.
But anyway, it was Josh, Cap Morgan, and then 3 of us tied. 4 of us, I think, and then Alyssia won.
4 of us tied, including the inanimate object.
Yeah. And,
we also... Well, I didn't, but you guys took my phone and you prank called a few people. One of them was someone I used to date, and apparently they're married now.
I do remember that. It went to like a FaceTime thing.
Yeah, he FaceTimed me, and then you guys gave me the phone. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't want to talk to him.
I mean, I asked you every time before I called.
I was like, no, I dated him. And then you're like, okay, let's call him. You may have asked, but took my no as a yes.
So you can't hold that against me.
I think I can.
But I think the story that we're trying to get to with the my prank call thing was, by the end of the night, we found one of our old friends from high school. I think he was
a couple years younger than us.
I think he was a sophomore when we were seniors.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if this was that guy or if it was
my boss.
Her boss, David.
Because they have the same name.
Yeah.
I was going to say their name, but...
David, if you're listening to this...
It was Ryan and Josh. Just so you know, I had no part of it.
We were trying to get her to be my manager that time, but she didn't. So, anyway.
I wasn't going to do it.
We had called him, and we started talking to him. I think Josh was the first person to talk to him.
Yes.
And he kept trying to sell him car insurance.
You were the only one that answered, by the way, besides the other person we just talked about.
Your ex.
We shall not name names.
Yeah, he was the only person that answered. I mean, we thought that someone else had answered, but it was just their voicemail.
Yeah.
You got us good. We were talking to it.
I don't think I told you it wasn't a real person. Sometimes I just get automated messages from these people that I sign up for because I'm fans of them. And it makes me feel less lonely when I get text messages.
Anyway, we talked to David. Josh was trying to sell him car insurance. And I don't know at what point Josh said he was Jake from State Farm. And David was just not having it.
Oh, he was angry.
He's like, I know this isn't Jake from State Farm. Who is this? And Josh, just like in the middle of it, he's like, all right, you got me. This isn't Jake from State Farm. This is Eugene from...
Progressive, wasn't it?
It was Eugene from Progressive. And just kept trying to sell him car insurance.
But then all of a sudden you got involved and you were Jake from State Farm. And by the way, you're wearing a red shirt today.
I'm trying to play the character. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know at what point. I think Josh was running out of things to say, so I had grabbed the phone and I was Jake from State Farm, and I apologized to David because obviously Eugene from Progressive is my roommate who's trying to steal my customers from State Farm.
Oh yeah, there was like a big argument going down, and my mom the next morning she was like, "Where's Ryan and Josh in a fight?" And I was like, "No, they were trying to argue over who was selling who car insurance." She's like, "At 11 at night."
I did apologize for calling you, David, at the wee hours of the night, after hours. I just wanted to save you more on car insurance.
And then at one point, they had him talk to the manager, and David wanted you fired.
Yeah, he told Josh, he's like, I want him fired right now.
He also thought it was like two other people who are also my friends. So I feel bad. And then after you guys...
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, David wanted to know. He obviously knew it wasn't Jake from State Farm and Eugene from Progressive.
Calling at 11 at night.
So he kept trying to name people off, and he kept naming people's names that started with like D. It's like, is this Daniel? Is this Devin? Denise? Is this Denise? And at one point I was like, okay,
yeah, it's
look,
definitely Denise with the
look,
guy
David.
name.
Would I lie to you? This is Jake from State Farm. He's like, this is definitely Devin. I was like, okay, you gotta quit it with those D names, all right? You say one more D name, I'm gonna hang up on you. He's like, yeah, that's Denise. And I we hung up on him.
They hung up on him almost like, I don't know, like 20 times.
and he kept calling back. That's what made it so good. Because at any point he could have just left it as it is, but he kept calling back.
He kept calling us back as soon as we were done with the prank. He kept calling, and I was like, "All right, let's just keep going, I guess." Well, I wasn't. You were like,
I was like, okay.
I wasn't involved, David. I'm so sorry.
You let us do it.
It was entertainment. He's probably gonna hate me.
Probably. It's all right.
Love you, David.
I think at the end of the phone call, because I know Josh was getting tired and his brother was definitely getting tired. They wanted to go home. You
guys were giving Michael an anxiety attack.
He was having an anxiety attack.
He was like, he's going to cancel his membership with State Farm. Because he's actually with State Farm. And he's like, I'm going to cancel my membership. And Michael was like, oh my God. He's going to cancel his membership with State Farm.
And I lose all his benefits.
And I was trying not to laugh, but it was also very funny.
I fell down on the floor literally 3 times throughout that conversation, just rolling.
You threw yourself on the floor and started rolling across my living room floor.
It was great. But near the end of it, I know they were getting tired, and I was trying to figure out a way to end it. So we had the conversation where David talked to my manager. You can't see the air quotes, but I did air quotes. And said he wanted me fired. So I was talking to him on the phone.
And you were crying.
At one point, I just started like sobbing. Like my voice is like, I'm so sorry, David. I thought I could save you more. I'm sorry for calling you after hours.
I need to meet my quota.
I didn't meet my quota today. I'm so sorry. And it was just great. And then I hung up on him afterwards. Have a nice night. By the way, if you get a call from Eugene again, just ignore him. We don't want to lose you as a customer. And then Josh called him back.
Yeah. He's like, this is Eugene from Progressive. Sorry about my roommate.
Eugene, no!
And then you guys ended up leaving.
Yeah.
And I got 20 missed calls from David. And I was like, bro, why you keep calling back? He's like, I want some more. I want to find out who this is.
Who is this?
I will find out. Well, you have found out just now.
If you ever listen to this, now you know. Oh, man.
It was really funny. Thank you for the entertainment.
It was great. I mean, I'm surprised that I was able to keep an act together that well while I was drunk.
You were laughing, and it was so funny because you were trying to cry, but you were laughing.
I did at one point. I was
It's okay because it sounded like you were crying.
exactly. I deserve an Oscar for that performance.
Okay, Leonardo DiCaprio. If Danny DeVito ever gets an Oscar,
I'll go up and take it because I'm just as short. I need to put on a few pounds, but start balding.
oh, I can help you with that.
I'm good. I don't want to start balding. Like I said, we already jinxed that in the first episode. You don't remember talking about
Yeah, I remember you balding. I jinxed
Danny
it.
DeVito? Yeah, we said that something about I'm not balding, and if I start balding in like 20 years, I'm gonna blame it on you because we talked about it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you started balding after that episode.
Oh,
I was
no.
like, dang,
Yeah,
that
right,
was quick.
right after you jinxed it, I went to the bathroom and I started washing my hair, and like a chunk fell out.
Mine does that. Is that normal?
I feel like it's normal for girls because they have longer hair and it's harder to take care of.
Okay.
Like I have one sister, but I grew up with my sister and my mom. I didn't grow up with my brothers, so I grew up using the same shower that they did. So like every time I go in there, there's always like
You
a
would shower with it?
no. I used the same shower they did.
I'm just
I
kidding.
didn't shower with them. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'd go in there and there's always like a chunk of hair just like clogging the drain. And I hated it because like they didn't clean it up, and like if I left it there, then I
the water
just
filled up.
yeah, like my shower became a bathtub. That's not supposed to happen.
See, I lose a lot of hair in the shower, but I don't know if it's normal or if I'm balding. My mom's like, "Oh yeah, your grandma started balding like really young," and I was like, "Oh my god,
So it has you worried.
I am terrified. I don't want to be bald."
I mean, who was it that I was watching Impractical Jokers again last night, and there was an episode. The episode was something about tell your devastating bald story, and
Ooh.
Murr. He's like, I started balding when I'm 20, and I just kind of looked at it, and I was like, oh shit, I hope I'm not balding.
That's odd, man.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm okay right
You're
now.
like, I'm at my prime time.
I feel like I still have hair. It's still growing. I just don't
Aye.
mind that.
You do have a big forehead.
We don't talk about that on. Oh,
Oh, I have a question for you.
okay.
Have you gotten any matches? Has anyone from the podcast linked
No,
up with you? Oh, that's sad.
thankfully. I mean, I haven't checked in a while, but it gives me notifications when someone like swipes on me.
Guys, step up your
No,
game.
no. Valentine's Day is tomorrow, and I'm happy sitting at home with a tub of ice cream by myself.
Oh my god, that was my plan. Before I asked Alyssa
Yeah.
out. I'm not gay, but only for Alyssa. I'm just kidding.
I mean, it's someone, so I'm not as lonely as Ryan. So
Yeah, do you want to go for ice cream with us?
I want to sit at home alone with a tub of ice cream.
Well,
Do you realize how much this amount of ice cream costs at a shop versus how much a tub of ice cream costs at a store?
We'll just buy a tub of ice cream and then drive around and listen to sad music and cry. Sound fun?
No, that just sounds like a worse time. At least I'm enjoying myself by myself with ice cream. If I'm listening
by myself.
if I'm listening to sad music with other people, then I just feel bad about myself eating ice cream. It's like, why am I doing this? Am I fat? I'm just
Yes.
like shoveling ice cream in my mouth.
I think that's like my addiction is ice cream. I eat like maybe a.
I want to point out to everyone listening, she is lactose intolerant.
Oh yeah, I am.
So this isn't a good idea for her, but she does it anyways.
I eat it every night, like a bowl of ice cream every night.
That's not healthy.
No, my stomach is trash.
Especially since you're lactose intolerant. It's not healthy if you're not lactose intolerant, but you still do it.
It makes me happy. It doesn't make my health good, but it makes my emotional state better.
Oh,
It's like my reward at the end of the night for going through such shitty days, you know?
it's gonna be even worse tomorrow because it's the day that you're actually supposed to spend with someone,
I am.
one of your friends, and you're
It's
gonna
better than
drive
a
around,
guy.
and you're gonna drive around listening to sad
The
music.
one time
Sad music.
The one time that I did, like, was in a relationship on Valentine's Day was the worst Valentine's Day ever. At least, when I'm not in a relationship, my mom gets me something because she feels bad. I mean, look at this balloon. Isn't it cute? I got a pink balloon. No, actually, it's my mom's. She said I couldn't have it, but I'm going to take
Someone
it.
gave it to my mom. But
Someone
she gave
gave
it to me. So.
Yeah, it's re-gifted, but it's cute, and it makes me happy.
She has it tied to her chair, by the way. She brought it in the room, and she's like, "This makes me happy." It's like for the first time in how long?
It's for a Valentine's Day special. Oh, do you know any pickup lines
No.
that you would use?
No.
I wrote some down.
I don't use pickup lines.
You don't use pickup lines? No wonder you don't get dates on these apps.
I mean, yeah, probably.
I have the perfect one for you. You ready?
I'm not gonna write it down.
Are you a piñata?
No.
Because I need to be blind. I need a blindfold to hit that.
I don't know whether to be offended or turned on.
Oh. You're supposed to be offended?
Like, are you gonna hit me with a bat?
This one's kind of cute. I put it on my Facebook, but no one liked it. But I thought it was cute. By the way, go like it if you can.
Don't. She needs to feel like shit.
Even damn. Even in a global pandemic, your smile is still the most contagious thing.
I don't even remember you posting that. That's how unmemorable it was.
This one reminds me of me very well. Are you a toaster?
Why?
Because I want to take a bath with you. You want to laugh? I can see your mouth moving.
That was good. Suicide pickup lines.
Yes.
That's
how you get me.
You're talking about killing me? Let's go. Get in my bed right now.
Hey, you want 12 inches of dick tonight?
No.
Because we could have sex 4 times. You have the perfect face for radio.
See, there you go again with the face for radio.
Are you a pickaxe?
No.
Because I want to make you mine.
Okay.
Are you a washing machine?
No.
Because I want to stick my dirty load in you.
It's not okay.
Do you work at a hot dog stand?
You're not even looking at your phone at this point. Like, you have these memorized.
I have these memorized. You're
That's
correct.
sad.
Do you work at a hot dog stand?
No.
Because you sure know how to make my wiener stand.
There was a dark joke that I heard.
I want to hear it. Is it really dark?
Kinda. It's, I forget.
You're like, I have it.
I know how it goes, I just don't know the wording for it. It's something about, what do a Catholic priest and McDonald's have in common?
I don't know.
They both stick their meat between 10-year-old buns.
That is not okay.
Told you it was a dark joke. You're like, okay.
I like them. Okay, I like dark jokes.
But it's not okay. Don't.
It's not okay to put it on the internet.
Oh. So, I saw this thing online, and I was gonna get it for you, just like send it to you, like with no like return address or anything.
Oh god.
But then I realized it would have been a bad idea because you live with your parents.
What is it?
It's chocolate.
Is it the chocolate dick?
It is the chocolate dick.
I've seen that. I would love that.
Like, I saw it and I was like, you know what? At least you would like this.
Exactly. This is like
and
the perfect gift.
I would have definitely bought it and like sent it to you for Valentine's Day with like no no name or anything, and just you would have been so excited today, be like, "Oh my god, guess what? I got a chocolate dick."
It has a little note inside, right? And it says "Eat a
Yeah,
dick."
yeah, on the lid. But the box is like so fancy. It's like, oh, it's a Valentine's gift, and then you open it up, and it's just a chocolate dick.
I would have opened it in front of my parents.
Exactly. That's why I didn't
I was
send
like,
it.
look, I wonder who gave me this.
Exactly.
I probably would have thought it was one of my exes.
Like, that's the only reason I didn't send it to you, is because I knew you would have like opened it from in front of your parents, or like your parents would have gotten and be like, oh, what's this, and like opened it for you.
Yeah, they always open my mail.
And yeah, I didn't want to deal with that. So
Well, you wouldn't have had a return address. I wouldn't have no idea who it was from.
yeah, until today.
Oh, well, maybe I will get it.
No,
Oh.
I didn't buy it.
I also gave you a penis at one point.
You did. It was from your trip from Costa Rica.
Yeah, I went on this trip. Some seniors went and some juniors went. And we went to Costa Rica, and they sell like a bunch of wooden penises. There's like tiny ones and there's big ones, and I could only afford the tiny one because I paid for the trip. And I wanted to get you something because like you're one of my best friends, and I wanted you to go, and I was stuck there with like a bunch of.
Yeah, I didn't go because I'm poor.
I worked at once they told us that we could go. I worked at McDonald's for years so that way I could save up enough money to go.
Yeah, I worked, but I was paying for car insurance.
Oh yeah. I remember that story. I didn't have a car at that point in time, so
You didn't have anything.
no, I didn't. I just wanted to go on the trip. I wanted to see the ocean. I can't swim, but I wanted to see the ocean.
That's another story. Okay, yeah, finish that. Hurry up! I want to tell that story.
Okay. So I saw a little penis, and it reminded me of Ryan. I never seen anything. Don't get me wrong.
I know,
but he's like he's a tiny person, and I was like, oh, this would be funny to give to Ryan. So I remember I like recorded the video. Maybe if I find it, I'll put it in like the end of it.
Yeah.
Or do it separate. But I was like, Ryan, I know that you don't have one of these. You're gonna need one for college, whether you're into boys or girls, and it's the perfect gift. And then I give it to him. And then he's so happy, and he's screwing it and unscrewing it, and he's like, "Guess what? I'm screwing it."
There was a screw in it, yeah, in the back of it, and it's supposed to hang on your keychain. I never put it on my keychain.
Why not?
Because my dog ate it.
Your dog ate your dick.
Yeah. My dog chewed up everything. Like, I lost my phone at one point. I lost a lot of clothes, and the penis was sitting on my desk, and she got up on the desk and just tore that up. So I don't have the dick anymore.
She tore up your penis.
She tore up the wooden penis that you got for me. Yes. I've never thought that I would say penis and dick this many times in the span of 30 minutes.
We've only been talking about it for about 3.
Yeah, that's a little sad.
But yeah, I got him a little dick. And then last Christmas, no. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it was last Christmas I got him like a pair of balls to go with it, but then he told me that he didn't have his dick no more. He also had a little bat, and I was like, hey, you could beat your dick.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a video, and you wouldn't do it.
No. No, I would not. But, yeah. Going back to, you remember when you said you couldn't swim?
Yes.
Yeah. So, we had a trip up to Vail in high school. We were part of FBLA. And Vail is known for being a skiing area. So it's like snowing almost all the time. And the hotel that we stayed at had an outdoor heated pool.
Yeah, it was nice. An infinity pool.
It was great. I loved it. Like, you could have snowball fights in the pool and still be warm. And Alyssia wanted to go swimming with us. We didn't know Alyssia couldn't swim. Me and Josh were having fun. We were playing in the pool. She was sitting on the side. So we decided, you know what, it's cold up there. We're going to push her in. So we pushed you in the pool. You started freaking out.
You threw me in.
You freaked out.
Yes.
I want to point out that I am 4'11", 5 foot. The deepest this pool goes is 5 foot, so I could stand underneath it. Alyssia is taller than me.
Only like by 2 inches.
You were like 3 inches taller than me. And she was freaking out. We picked her up and told her all you have to do is stand up and you'll be fine.
I couldn't
She
find which way was
sat
up.
down on the bottom of the pool and just gave up.
Sounds like most of my life. You shouldn't have rescued me.
Like, all you had to do was stand.
Dude.
You put your legs down on the ground and stand up and you could breathe. Air. Wow.
Dude, okay, you said it was like 5 foot, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's just like my eyes and my forehead, dude.
Look up.
I'm not that smart.
Apparently.
Not like when you're in a situation where you think you're gonna die.
We held you for a minute. Put your feet on the ground. You were just kicking everywhere. Put your feet on the ground, Alyssia. Alyssia. I'm a 4'11" dude. He's fucking drowning and you're just kicking around.
Water terrifies me, alright?
Yeah, like the snow? Does the snow terrify you too? Is that why you left your shoes in the snow up there?
Okay, I have a story to tell. It is another Vale story. One of your roommates, Jacob,
Yeah.
right? He was dating one of my friends at the time, and she was my roommate. And he took off, and we don't know where he went. And my friend started freaking out. And
They got into a fight first.
Yeah.
He took off, went back to the hotel, but she didn't know that he went to the hotel.
Don't ruin the story.
It's too late.
Anyways, she starts running down this alleyway, and I'm like, I don't think she went that way. And anyways, I was wearing my mom's shoes because I didn't have any nice shoes, and I lost them in the snow.
And me and Josh are in charge of this group because we were the ones like trusted to watch the group. And we see Alyssia and her friend run off away from the convention, the dance that we were at, into a dark alley. So we had to follow them and go make sure they were all right.
I mean, we could have took the bus, but Josh said he knew the way back to the hotel.
No, Janae said, I'm pretty sure the hotel's that way. And we're like, okay. I don't know why. I don't know why we trusted either of them to begin with.
Anyways, I lost my shoes, and it's snowing. The snow is deep, and my feet were like going numb. I could not feel my feet, and I thought I was gonna have to chop them off.
She was crying,
and I would have to be like peg legs, and I was like crying to my friend, and I was like, no one's gonna love me. I'm gonna have peg legs, and they were laughing at me.
She didn't want to walk anymore, and neither did her friend. So me and Josh ended up giving them both piggyback rides. And Alyssia got on my back. And
my feet were dragging.
In the snow. You know why? Because she would not pick up her feet and give me her feet.
No, you're too short.
If I had your legs up here by my waist, your feet would not be hanging in the snow. You just refused. Like, you let them drag in the snow. At the end of it, I was like, you know what? You can walk. You want your feet to freeze?
I think Josh ended up carrying me.
I was like, give me your legs.
I was trying.
You weren't. You let them drag behind you. You just let them drag there.
I remember getting back on the bus. We go to the hotel, right? And we're like, we never found Jacob. And Janae's like, I'm going to go back out. And
so all of us were freaking out because none of us knew that Jacob was at the hotel already. And we thought we were going to get in trouble because we lost one of the people that was in our group, which he shouldn't have left to begin with because, again, we were in charge of them. But he left early, went back to the hotel. We opened up our door.
Wait. Janae was talking about going back out and searching for him after the meeting. And we were like telling Josh, his mom's the teacher for the whole thing, and we're like, Josh, you need to tell your mom that we lost Jacob. And then Jacob comes out with a fucking Hot Pocket out of the hotel.
No, we were putting the key in the door, and I guess he had heard it, so he opened the door for us, and he was in our hotel room just eating a Hot Pocket, having a good time, having a blast. Everyone's worrying about him.
Speaking of Hot Pockets, we went on another trip.
You really want to tell that story?
Fuck it. We went on another trip, and they were roommates with one of the seniors, and we were freshmen.
I think I don't know if we were. I think we were. Yeah, no, we were because
Because
that
that.
was junior, or we were in middle school when we went the first time.
So we were freshmen, and he was a senior. He was on the football team. Just want you girls to know that. And
Some vital information.
it's very vital information. Anyways,
She was very attracted to him. Is what she's trying to say.
I'm not him.
You were attracted to him.
Just his body.
You were attracted to him.
Anyways, we're getting to that. I was going to Ryan's room because I wanted a Hot Pocket. And I thought he said come in, but he said don't come in.
I did.
And I was like, what? I couldn't hear you through the door. So I opened...
I left her outside my room. I was going to go get the Hot Pocket, warm it up for her. And I told her because the roommate that she's talking about had just gotten out of the shower. He was in a towel. So I told her, I was like, hey, okay, so just don't come in, wait for a second. And somehow she heard, all right, yeah, I'm going to ignore those first, couple sentences, and all I hear is come in.
No, well, I couldn't hear you through the door, and I was like, what? And then I opened the door, and he's just standing there.
Naked.
Naked.
He dropped the towel because he was changing. Because that's what you do after you take a shower.
But why doesn't he change in the bathroom? You know what I
mean? I can't explain it to you. It's a thing guys do. It's weird.
Yeah, but they're like, okay, you're a senior, right?
Yeah.
You're roomed with freshmen, and you're like, oh, let me just walk out and drop my towel.
That's a thing guys do. I like I said, I can't explain it.
Well, anyways, I saw all of him.
Yeah. It was awkward for everyone involved.
I froze up, and you're like, go, and I froze up.
She stood in the door for a good 15 seconds, just standing there, and the guy is trying to get his towel back up, cover her back up, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And so I look at her and I'm like, get out of here, and she still stands there. So while this guy is trying to get his towel back on, I have to run up to the door, close the door.
This is the first time I've ever seen anything like that. Okay, so I was like, whoa. And I was just in shock, and I was in embarrassment. And
it was an embarrassment for all of us. You don't know how long I sat in the room afterwards just apologizing to him. It's I'm sorry. I should have closed the door. I knew she was out there. She's dumb. I apologize.
You said I was dumb?
Probably.
What did he say?
He was just as shocked. He was at a loss for words.
I'm sorry. I don't remember your name, and I don't want Ryan to say it anyways.
I don't remember the name anyway. If anybody who wasn't in our grade or in speech, I probably don't remember you.
True. I have a really bad memory, and if I do remember you, it's probably because I had a nickname. Me and Adriana gave nicknames to people.
I apologize to anybody who might be listening that I don't know your name. But I probably will recognize you if I see you in public and stare at you trying to figure out who you are.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't remember your name, so don't ask me.
Have you ever had an encounter with someone and you don't remember their name, and you're just talking to them and it's too late to ask?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's the case with a lot of older people.
Yeah.
People that knew me when I was little, and they're like, oh my god, it's you, and I was like, I don't know who you are.
You've grown so much.
Yeah.
Looking at you.
It's like, you're the same size that you were 20 years ago. I was like, thanks.
I popped out just like this. Don't you remember my dream?
Just walked out.
By the way, I haven't had any weird dreams.
Oh, so it's not a weekly occurrence.
No. I mean, I had a scary dream, but I'm not going to talk about it.
And we can talk about one of your old weird dreams.
My what?
One of the older ones.
Let's see. I don't know.
I remember one, which was weird to me. It'll probably be weird to other people.
Wait, what was it about?
We'll talk about it at the end of the video.
Oh! Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, and I don't want to talk about that one. That's way too weird. Like, I have weird dreams, but that one's way too weird.
And then this one tops the charts.
This one would, like, freak you out. And only my closest friends know this one. Maybe I might tell it eventually, but not today. Not today.
I really hope we're talking about the same one.
Should I put it on mute and see?
It's like, just hold on for a second. We'll be right back.
Oh, I wanted to say, we could prank call. Make some prank calls.
Oh, God. See, the thing about that is that it takes me a while to formulate something, and I have to have, like, inspiration beforehand.
Well,
Like, that's the only reason I was able to do it with Josh, because Josh set it up.
Oh, yeah,
and then
that's
I
true.
just took over from there.
Maybe we could have Josh on, and then you and Josh do, like, the prank calls. You know how, like, I don't know if you guys have heard Brooke and Jobel, but they have, like, someone call in, and they're like, I want you to prank call this person and tell them this. So they set it up for you, and then you just go with it.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey, first of all. So.
Oh, well, it changed. My bad.
Yeah, whatever.
But I remember one of them, her husband got caught cheating, and so she pranked him with Brooke and Jeffrey, and that was my favorite one. It's so fucking funny.
Okay.
What's that?
Something in my throat. Anyway, I have a surprise for you. Since Valentine's Day is coming up,
What?
there is a a personality test that I learned, and I want you to take it.
Okay. Did you send it to me? Like,
no,
the link?
No, it's just me talking.
Okay.
It's a personality test. You just the first thing that comes to your mind.
Oh, God. All right.
So.
Is it love language?
No.
Oh.
If you could be any animal in the world, what would it be? Just first instinct.
A wolf.
A wolf? Okay.
Yes.
Now, if that animal didn't exist, what animal would you be?
A stay-at-home cat.
All right. And if that animal didn't exist, then what animal would you be?
I don't know, a dolphin.
A dolphin. Okay.
Then I would know how to swim.
So what this test is the first animal that you answered is how you want to be seen by other people. So
I want to be seen as a wolf.
Yeah, I want to be a werewolf.
Not a werewolf. A wolf.
You could be one of the werewolves from, what is it, Twilight? I think they turn into actual wolves, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're bad CGI wolves, but yeah, they turn into wolves.
See, you could be a werewolf. Anyway.
I want to be a werewolf. I want to be a wolf.
The second animal that you chose is how other people see you.
A cat.
A stay-at-home cat.
A pussy.
By the way. So that means you're an asshole.
That means I'm a pussy.
No, other people see you as an asshole.
Yeah, I guess.
And the third animal that you chose is how you see yourself. So what
I can't swim.
You can't swim, but you got a long nose. I'm sorry.
I'm also very, like, I don't have any hair.
It's like, I'm very smooth, so that is accurate.
Want to feel?
No.
Wait, what did you do it too?
I did. I think the first one I chose was a wolf. And then the second animal I chose was a dog.
So ours is very similar.
Yeah.
So people see you as a bitch.
Or loyal.
I say bitch.
I didn't say female dog.
I was stay-at-home cat.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to, like... Because you're going to ask what kind of cat, and I was just going to be like... Domestic. That's the name I was looking for.
A stay-at-home cat.
I was looking for the word domestic, but, like... You're like,
Stay at home.
fast, come on.
Stay at home. I'm in quarantine.
Exactly. I'm a quarantine asshole, apparently. And you're a bitch. What was your last one?
I don't remember.
Was it a dolphin?
No, it was definitely not a dolphin. Shoot. I don't remember what I said. But I know that the first one was a wolf and the second one was a dog.
Nice. So it's kind of similar.
Yeah. Okay, so the first one, I think the wolf, like, if you chose a wolf, a bear, or a lion or a tiger or anything like that, you want people to know that you're strong, or you want to look strong and
Hell yeah.
independent like that.
Oh, that's so true.
Yeah. And then I don't remember what they named for the second ones. I'll look it up later and I'll text it to you so you know, like, exactly what you people see you as.
Oh god.
But yeah.
I don't even think dolphins on there. I was thinking seal, and I was like, why seal?
I see myself as a seal.
Okay.
Yeah. Just you know the face that they make, like when they, because you know that they can extend their neck, right?
Oh yeah.
When they suck in their neck, it's just like a big blob.
Oh my god. I have a picture that looks like that of me.
You should have said seal.
I like dolphin better. I don't want to be like.
That's how I see myself. I have a big seal.
No.
You sent me a picture yesterday that was it was your birth sign and the birthday,
Yes.
and yours was like obnoxious fat roll or something.
No, it's an
arrogant fat roll. And you text me afterwards and you're like, I've never felt anything hit so hard to home. And I was like, oh. So I looked at mine and I think I'm salty snowflake.
And you are a salty snowflake.
Are you saying I get mad at everything? Is that what is that what you're insinuating?
No.
Oh. There is another thing that I wanted to try. I don't know how well you're gonna do at it.
What is it?
Have you ever heard of word association?
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, so I have a list of words here.
Oh god.
And I'm gonna read them out loud, and I want you to respond.
I'm scared.
With the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Okay? You ready?
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Cracker.
Barrel.
Baby.
Shower.
Can.
Soup.
Dolphin.
Me.
Self.
Dolphin.
Butter.
Turner.
What?
Turn butter.
Butter turner?
Yes.
You mean churner?
Churner?
Churn. You churn butter. You don't turn butter.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
My whole life has been a lie, dude.
I'm gonna go turn the butter, Grandpa.
It is. It's turn butter, right?
It's churn.
Churn?
CHURN.
What the fuck is that?
Okay. Physician.
Doctor.
Halt.
Hulk.
Street.
Oh, walkway.
Denim.
Dentist.
Text.
Me.
Text me. Cow.
Heifer.
Okay. That was I still was it churn?
It's turn because you turn it.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have to look this up afterwards because I'm gonna prove you wrong. It is not turn. You do not turn butter.
Yes, you do.
You churn butter.
Churn?
Churn.
But they stir it.
No,
so turn.
they don't. They don't stir it. What happens is there's this barrel
It looks
thing.
like you're giving a blowjob.
Yeah. That's not turning it.
No, you don't do it with your mouth.
I'm sure you could do it with your mouth. It's just not advised.
I think you fuck up your teeth.
Or your throat, depending on how deep you're going.
I remember had this teacher in college, and he used to always talk about like, don't suck dick, you'll get throat cancer.
Why are you like trying to whisper that to me? Like, I only want you to know. Don't tell the people on the podcast. If you suck dick, you gonna get throat cancer.
I don't want my parents to hear it. But I learned that in college.
I mean, yeah, I know, because you text me. You told me that. I was like, this isn't information I need. That's not something I'm planning on doing anytime soon.
I don't know, dude. You had a boyfriend. He even proposed to you.
I kicked him over.
Yeah, you kicked him in the face. Poor guy.
At the dance.
Yeah. He asked you to dance, and he proposed, and you threw him to the side.
I also stole his manga. And
what is that?
His Asian comic books.
Oh.
Yeah.
You read those backwards, huh? I remember you guys were mad that I hit his tray down, and I felt so bad. I thought he was paying attention, but he wasn't, because we were playing the sandwich game.
Yeah.
And then you guys took my backpack, and I was working on the weekend, so I had my clothes in there, and then you guys found like my underwear in my bag.
I don't remember this.
I think Josh did, and then he gave me my thing back.
He probably did. Like, he saw it and he's like, oh my god, and just closed it and zipped it back up.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that sounds like something Josh would do.
Josh has seen a lot of stuff that I did not want him to see.
You just offer a lot of opportunities for people to see things that they don't want to see. Like, you're not a very careful person.
What do you mean?
You're not a very careful person. You don't realize where you are a lot of the time, and so you do a lot of dumb stuff.
Hey, I'm just trying to be me, baby.
And then you embarrass yourself.
I do a lot.
And then you wonder why. It's like, why did this happen to me? Why is it always me? And then it's just you being dumb.
Ouch.
I've never heard something more true.
No! That's to do with the birthday thing, the arrogant fat roll.
Oh. I mean, at least you had a good birthday.
Yeah, it was fun.
You didn't drink as much as
everyone else.
Yeah, it was me. I was the only one drinking.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I bought the stuff because you said, yeah, I'll get drunk.
I did get drunk.
You got maybe buzzed. Maybe.
I didn't want to get blacked out and have a hangover and be throwing up all night when I got work the next morning.
I drank 3-4 glasses.
Yeah.
I was fine.
I was fine too.
I was fine with my half a drink.
I drank almost both of them.
You didn't eat the apples. I went back and poured me more apples.
I did eat an apple.
An apple. Out of how many?
No, like an apple. Like
Not the ones that were soaked in alcohol.
The other ones.
The regular ones.
I ate a couple of them. My dog really likes apples.
Oh.
She does.
Yeah, no. So, do you want to tell them about your dream?
No.
Is it the same dream? Is it the one with the rat?
Oh, no. I thought you were talking about something else. We can go ahead and say this one.
Okay. That's the one that I remember right now.
Okay. I'm not going to say the other one until after the podcast, so you don't talk about that.
All right. Well, anyway. It's time for Alyssia's weekly dream, even though this one didn't happen this week.
Yeah, my bad.
So keep up. Everyone's waiting to hear that weekly dream, and you just didn't have a dream this time.
I promise I have one tonight. I'm so sorry. Okay, remind me of it, because I only remember, like, parts.
See, I only remember parts. Like, I remember you texting me the next day, and like, oh my god, I had this weird dream, and I didn't want to hear it, because you always text me with saying weird shit. You're like, oh my god, you have to hear it. And you told me on the bus, and you said something about how you were in your house and you didn't know, you heard something and you didn't know what it was, so you got up and you thought it was my voice.
Oh
No,
yeah.
it was your brother's
It
voice.
was my brother's voice.
You heard your brother's voice from somewhere and you couldn't figure out where, and you followed it, and it ended up being kept coming out of your vent.
Yes. And it was a rat, and he turned into a rat.
Yeah. Her brother turned into a rat and was just saying things in the vent. I don't know what he was saying.
Probably help him.
Help, help me.
Alyssia, help me. I'm a rat. In your bed.
And I just remember you told me that you didn't want to help him because you didn't know if it was actually your brother,
Oh yeah.
and you hid in your closet.
Sounds about accurate. I used to have this weird reoccurring dream every Halloween that Chucky would bury my brother outside. And I had to unbury him, and then we had to go find him and kill Chucky and put him in this
The-
place that my brother buried him. And then Chucky would always cut off my ear.
No.
He was always trying to choke me, and he had the knife, and he was like, ah! And he would always hide in my closet. And so every Halloween I'm like, next year I know he's hiding in my closet. And it was just reoccurring when I was little. And then I had this Dora doll, and I'm terrified of dolls, by the way. And I remember Dora was trying to help him.
Dora was choking you out while he was stabbing you.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I'm just terrified of dolls, and I
just imagine Dora just, do you see a little bitch? Where's the little bitch?
Can you say, how do you say bitch in Spanish?
I don't know.
Bella, right? Bella.
There's the little bitch. Just Shuggy started stabbing you.
It was so terrifying. It's one of my childhood traumas. Every Halloween, man.
See, I have
Too much candy.
I've had one reoccurring dream that I remember, and then there's just one vivid dream that I remember, but it's not reoccurring. It only happened one time.
Do tell.
It was when I was little, and
You're still little.
littler when I was a wee lad. I didn't eat a lot. I was a very picky eater.
Oh, me too. I would
I
eat my hair.
The only food I liked came off my own scalp.
I would just chew it a lot.
That's
I
weird.
don't know.
Anyway, I was a very picky eater. I didn't like anything. I think the only thing that I ate or that I liked eating, was mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, and scrambled eggs. Just those three soft foods.
Okay.
I didn't like chewing. Just straight down the
And ice cream.
And yeah, so I didn't eat a lot. And everyone kept telling me that I needed to eat more. And I needed to eat more. And I had this dream. I woke up in the middle of the night. And it was weird because it was a bigger house, definitely not a house that my family could afford at the time. And I was in one of those nightgowns, with one of those hats.
Yeah.
And then for some reason there was, the candles with the handles that you use as light as you walk down. Yeah, I had one of those by my bedside. I don't know how or why I was lit while I was sleeping.
Lit.
But it was, and I picked it up, and this glowing orb was in my room. And it just floated down the hallway, and I followed it for some reason. It took me to the kitchen, opened the fridge, got a piece of cheese, and just threw it at me. And it says, "Eat this," and then just vanished. And then my dream ends.
I remember you telling me a dream that there was two dead people, and you were home alone, and you didn't want to go eat
Oh my
with
God.
family. Do you remember that?
I remember parts of it. Are you talking about the prom dream where I burned the...
Yes! Yes! Do tell.
I don't remember it, though.
Just tell what you remember, and I'll butt in, because I know When you were telling me this is the dream that I was thinking about that you were talking about.
Oh no, this. Yeah, that was a weird dream.
See, I'm not the only one.
But I don't have them weekly. Like this
It's
was
not
the most. This is the most recent dream that I've had that was weird, and that was like 5 years ago.
okay. Point taken. Okay, tell us.
I, it's weird now because it looked like my house that I used to live in with Ira. Like that's how I remember the house looking.
Weird.
It is weird. Anyway, I think I moved out of my family's house, or I was still with my family. I don't remember.
They forgot you. You said
Yeah,
because you were
and
sleeping.
yeah, but prom was coming up, or homecoming, one of them, and I wanted to get like a suit or something,
Mm-hmm.
and like a dress for me and my date.
You're gonna wear a dress.
My date. If the sad thing is that I probably would have worn a dress if she's like, "Yeah, I'll wear the suit." It's like, okay, I guess I'll wear a dress.
Oh, we should have done that.
I probably would have.
I
I wore
probably
a
would have
tutu.
too. And not wearing a dress? Hell yeah. Wear some
But
pants.
anyway, they left me, and I don't know. All I remember is that something freaked me out, and like the lights were off, and I turned all the lights off, and like I think I was like hallucinating like dead people or something, and I didn't I didn't know that I had shipped the boxes to my house that had the suit and no, it was graduation. It was the graduation gown.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
So it was sooner than you thought.
It was still like 4 years ago.
3.
4. It was 4.
Okay.
Anyway, I was freaking out because like something was following me around. I didn't know what it was. Like I kept trying to turn the lights on, and the lights kept going off, and it started getting dark outside. And I was like, I don't know where my family went. Like I thought like it was the apocalypse, and like no one was around. Like everyone died, and like I look outside to like look for my family, and there's like a box, and I don't know what I was thinking, but like somewhere in my brain I was like, oh my god,
The little children bones. You thought it was little children bones.
yeah. Don't ask me where. I don't remember where that came in.
Because you kept saying you seen like little children, dead people.
Yeah, probably like little people running around my house, and they were dead. It's like, come play with us.
You're little too.
So I was freaked out, and I'm like, oh my god, that's their dead bones. And
Burned it.
I watched a lot of Supernatural at the time.
Me too.
So I was like, if these are their bones, you gotta salt them and set them on fire. So I went in my kitchen and I got like my salt, and I dug a hole in my backyard, threw the box in there, lit it on fire, and I think my family showed up after that. And like it skipped ahead like 2 weeks, and I went back to school, and everyone's in their graduation gown, and they're like, "Where's your graduation gown?" I was like, "I never got it." So weren't they supposed to give it to us today? He's like, "No, they shipped it to our house. It showed up this day." I was like, "Oh shit!" And it hit me. I was like, I burned my graduation gown." And then at that point, I had lost all my clothes, and I was just like one of those naked dreams.
I have those a lot.
It's like, I went to school naked, but I was actually dressed. Just somehow now I'm not dressed.
I always have this reoccurring dream that I need to pee, but I'm at a party, but I can't pee because there's so many people at the party and there's like a long line. And if I go into the bathroom, then someone drunk stumbles in and and then I can't pee because I'm nervous to pee in front of people.
Dude, you're so lucky.
And then I almost, like, every time I wake up, I'm like, oh shit, I did need to pee. Good thing I didn't pee in my dream because I would have peed the bed.
See, I kind of got over my fear of like not going in front of other people because Ira.
What?
Yeah, Ira always had the door opened when he went to the bathroom, and it was weird. Like I remember one time I went to the bathroom like when we first moved in. Like I was just sitting on the toilet going, and he just opens the door and walks in and just casually leans on the dryer and just starts having a conversation with me while I'm going to the bathroom. I was like, "What the fuck's going on right now?"
That's fucking what?
It was weird, but oh man, I do miss him.
I miss him too. He's a
Oh
weird little guy, but I miss him.
well,
He
it's
liked my French fries.
those were horrible. It's getting to be that time, so it's time for us to go. Join us next week, where I don't know what we're going to talk about, but probably going to make fun of Alyssia more. So come back for that.
Bye bye.